Have you ever thought about how many decisions you make every single day, from choosing what to have for breakfast, to how you're going to respond to that text message, to even what you're going to binge watch on TV tonight? Our days are filled with decisions. In fact, it's been estimated that we make over 200 decisions about food alone every day. When you add everything else in, it's no wonder our brains are looking for a shortcut. The reality is, our brains need a break. And one of the most powerful shortcuts we rely on is scarcity. Oh, you heard me right. Scarcity. We live in a world of endless options, and sometimes we just need a clear signal to act. And scarcity helps us cut through the noise. Instead of agonizing over every detail of whether you should choose that seat at a nearly sold out concert or whether you should buy that product that is a limited edition, it's okay to trust your instincts when scarcity is at play. Whether we realize it or not, scarcity is a powerful influence when it comes to our decisions. And when it comes to our minor, less important options and choices, using it as a shortcut is perfectly okay. Over the last decade, I have dedicated my research as a PhD in psychology to studying the impact scarcity has on us from a psychological perspective. This research has included interviews with executives from global brands and academic studies. And here's what I've found. Scarcity, which I define simply as any type of restriction involving time, supply, or demand, has a significant influence on us. So whether it's a holiday sale, an invite-only event, or it's a limited edition product, scarcity can drive the decision-making process. While scarcity can sometimes cause us to make decisions too quickly and not always for our best interests, it can also help simplify things. We have actually been able to see that when faced with scarcity and instructed to make a decision, the area of our brain that determines the value of something instantly lights up. We have also seen through these scans that the part of the brain involved in the decision-making process will skip the normal steps and go into quick decision mode. When I first stumbled upon the incredible power of scarcity, I did not think I was influenced by it. Nope, I told myself I carefully thought through every single decision. But then my eyes became open. I realized that I was buying that product online because there were only 5 left. I was trying to get into that restaurant because it actually was hard to get into and popular. I even put my family on a long wait list for a ride at Disney World, not because I knew the ride would be fun, but because of the fact that there even was a wait list. I figured others knew something that I didn't, and I didn't want my family to miss out on fun. This is how scarcity works. I want you to think about this from your own perspective. Imagine you've been invited to a friend's house for dinner, and you know that that friend loves Chardonnay. But here's the thing. You're not much of a wine connoisseur. In fact, you don't know much at all about wine, but you definitely don't want to show up empty-handed. So you head to the store, you go straight to the liquor aisle, but then something happens. You're confronted with rows and rows of options, and you're overwhelmed. Which wine are you going to choose? Well, here's the thing. As you're looking, you notice that there's one brand of Chardonnay with only 2 bottles left, while the others are fully stocked. You're probably going to pick the one with only 2 left. Why? Because your brain did that shortcut. If it's scarce, it must be good. And let's face it, after a couple of glasses of wine, isn't really any bottle good? I want you to also think now about your own experiences. Have you ever found yourself making a decision because a product was running out of stock, like toilet paper? Or you felt the urge to act quickly because an offer was limited? Scarcity is ingrained in us. In fact, our ancestors fought to survive in environments where resources like food, water, and shelter were often hard to find. Their survival depended on taking action quickly when something was limited, and it still impacts us today. So even though in our modern world we're not necessarily always concerned about trying to find those necessary resources, the same parts of our brain are activated. We feel a deep sense and fear of loss when something is hard for us to get, or we feel like something is restricted. Scarcity is powerful. Scarcity has been impacting human behavior since the dawn of mankind. Next time you notice that you're making a decision because something is scarce, you're not alone. We all use it as a shortcut, and it's often perfectly okay. If you're at that party and you notice there's a platter of mini sliders with only a few left, don't hesitate, grab one. If they're running out, they must be good. Thank you.